In financial news, in a moment you're going to hear the true story of how a peculiar investing technique from the 1930s helped Ted Aguab become the world's premier Elliottian. Ted's trades have been profitable a staggering 80% of the time during this past decade, and he is opening up his private trading room to the public so you can find out what he's trading now. Here now to tell his own story is Ted, the Wavegenius Aguab.
One afternoon, the most unlikely person introduced me to day trading, my mother. It was exciting to watch. Most of the time she would be parked behind the keyboard while watching CNBC. I knew nothing of how the stock market worked, but I knew the names. I watched her make $5,000 plus trading Amazon in the winter of 1998. She even managed to make some money trading eBay after the IPO. She was always excited about her latest trades. So I started my real money trading in Qualcomm. The look of pride on my mother's face when I bought my first shares was a very special moment for me. Maybe you remember 1999. Bill Clinton was still hanging on as president. Larry Summers was in Treasury. And on television, all kinds of analysts were all raving about Qualcomm. The earnings report came out and caused a huge jump in the price. By January 2000, that $10,000 I'd invested in the trading of Qualcomm became $28,306.44. Funny, right? Maybe you learned trading in a university or some Wall Street bank. God bless my mother for being such a great mentor. I thought it might be time to do some buy and hold investing. The stocks I got into were Terion and Accelera around February of 2000, thanks to a recommendation from legendary advisor George Gilder. I bought in and saw a huge jump in price. The Gilder effect caused prices to shoot up so hard, I thought my shares were going to be worth millions. Never saw the crash coming. My holdings were nearly worthless after the collapse of the markets. Dreams shattered. I finally found myself rummaging around in the back of a bookstore. There on the dusty shelf, wedged between a thick book about investments and a torn copy of Stocks and Commodities, I found a small blue book that seemed oddly out of place. The cover was faded, the pages tattered and well-worn. I held in my hands the only copy in the entire store. I discovered the Elliott Wave Principle. So what? What's the big deal about the Wave Principle? You see, back in the 1930s, an American accountant named Ralph Nelson Elliott discovered how to predict the movement of stock prices by watching for certain patterns that would appear in the charts like clockwork as a result of human psychology. Elliott waves form largely because of a human emotion. People get excited about a stock and the price rises. The first 5 waves take the stock in that bullish trend. It starts with a surge, followed by a minor pullback. This is followed by a long, sustained rally. Then the stocks pull back again to correct itself, finally followed by the last big rally. Here's what's happening. Wave 1, small number of investors think the stock is now oversold, buy shares, and the price rises. Wave 2, the initial investors who bought the stock decide to take profits by selling some shares. Wave 3, at this point, the stock has caught attention of a bigger group. Now there are more investors interested in the company, pushes the stock even higher. Wave 4, again investors at this point are now once taking profits. Wave 5. Investors who buy at this point are now feeling that they missed out. They're trying to jump in on the action. The last 3 waves of a 5-3 wave pattern involves a correction of the stock price because investors realize that the stock has been overbought at this point. What you find is that when the price hits certain key levels, it's almost like magic. The move and direction can almost always be forecast. That first taste of Elliott Wave fueled my imagination, put a fire in my belly. Okay, so the idea of trading with Elliott Wave sounds good, but so what? If this is so powerful, I wondered, why isn't everyone using Elliott Wave? So I asked around. Turns out it's a bit tricky for the average person to make sense of it all, because there's a bit of math involved. Despite that, you can find many traders and firms who ride Elliott Waves. Still skeptical and terrified, I carefully paper traded with a newfound technique, and after saying a prayer, moved my last $8,000 into a live E-Trade account. Monday morning, I was back with a vengeance. Pretty soon, $8,000 became $25,000 using this new strategy. It worked as well as it had in 1938. My mom loved it. My new trading technique, which combined Elliott Wave theory, Fibonacci sequences, and the best of what my mother had taught me, was working really, really well. After some time, I became a regular contributor on some online investing forums and have a reputation for really accurate Elliott Wave counts and forecasts. You may have seen recent articles about my forecasts. They've been featured on MSN Money, front page of TheStreet.com, Yahoo Finance, and more. So why should you care about any of this? Since 2003, 80% of my trades have turned a profit. That's right. When I take position in the stock, 4 out of 5 times it makes money. See, both successes and setbacks are documented in a decade-long trading history, public records, and on the account settlement statements of the investors and traders Wavegenius has helped navigate through the rough waves of the markets. So, I'm putting my own money on the line. Right now on Wavegenius.com, I finally opened up my private trading room to the public. So instead of helping a handful of wealthy people pad out their bank accounts, I want to be known for helping an army of people just like you, to trade smarter and with more confidence. Here's a surprising thing, and I was telling a longtime member just the other day. Helping you learn how to put the power of Elliott Wave into practice is a huge emotional reward by itself. Plus, it's knowing that long after I'm gone, I'll leave behind a legacy. I pray it's in the tens of thousands of traders who year after year are using Elliott Wave for trading and investing. In hundreds of public videos each year, you can find charts and wave counts of every major index, foreign currency pairs, commodities, stocks. Just about everything you can invest in, I've charted, even new digital instruments like Bitcoin. In fact, early November of 2013 on TechCrunch, I forecast a massive third wave that was about to push Bitcoin right to 377 when it was 274. 48 hours later, the price of Bitcoin had jumped to exactly the $377 mark as forecast. I do this for a living. Premium members of my private newsletter, including wealthy private investors, hedge fund managers, investment bankers, traders, and even a few investment advisors, have a secret weapon in their trading arsenal: total access to my current positions. You'll be sent priority email notifications for every trade I make. Premium members can see my current positions, buy and sell orders. Just imagine that for a moment. Everything you would need if you want to follow along. Plus, premium charts, premium trade alerts. You'll even gain access to a members-only chat room, which other technical traders are sharing their insights and trades too. Your total access membership includes all this, plus confidential, independent coverage of tech, forex, ETFs, metals, Europe, and much more. You can expect that we'll continue to publish between 35 and 75 updates during the day as the market moves. Someone said, it's like having your own personal analyst working with you to help forecast the movement of stocks and the market as a whole. Now, be cautious and always do your own research and analysis when trading. Wavegenius is not for everyone. As you've seen, trading involves substantial financial risks. If you're not 1000% thrilled with your private stream of Wavegenius analysis, all you have to do is ask, and you'll receive a prompt refund of every penny. Just send an email in the first 2 months of your membership, and we'll take care of the rest. Plus, you can keep the techniques and training you receive and use that valuable education and skill in your own trading for many years to come. You have nothing at all to lose. I'd like to welcome you to our community for only $444 per year. It gets even better. You can join right now, paying monthly with the option to cancel anytime. $444 a year is just $37 per month. As a bonus with your membership, you will receive my most closely guarded techniques and a comprehensive ebook that's overflowing with the exact strategies that produced 80% profitable trades during the past decade. The big book, as some have called it, was sold on its own for over $80. It's yours free with your new membership. Whatever you decide today, you must understand that this offer is subject to review. Joining now ensures that your membership fee will never increase. Join the hundreds of premium members who subscribe to Wavegenius and put our analysis and trade alerts into play for your own benefit. Click below to start your membership right now.
Hi, my name is Dean Karras. I want to highly recommend Wavegenius.com. I've been a member for approximately 2 years now, and I've found his entry and exits and accuracy to be tremendous. I've been trading for 25 years, 22 of them full-time and 18 profitably, and I can honestly say his system of entry and exit using Elliott Wave along with mine has helped me become more profitable and achieve targets that were virtually unimaginable based on his counts. Again, Wavegenius.com, awesome. Wouldn't trade without it at this point. Thanks.
Hi, Ted. I've been following you for about 10 years. You are the best at what you do. There's nobody better. Listen up, everybody. You have found a master of charting, so look no further.
Hello, Ted. This is Mr. Ken here in Silver Spring, Maryland. I want to thank you for this awesome website. As you know, I've been a member since November of last year, and I've rode a 500-point S&P wave with you and had a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the next 500 points up.